2018, Steve Sipress here. And what is this brown item towards the bottom of the screen in front of me? It is none other than the Rhino of the day. And this comes by special request from my newest client, Steve Zatarga, who happens, believe it or not, to own a company called Rhino Roofing. How cool is that? I don't like to play favorites, but just for that, he might be my favorite client ever. We're going to have so much fun, and he's going to make a ton of money. So I asked him, just got off the phone with him a couple hours ago. I was like, I haven't shot my daily video yet. Do you have any special requests for the Rhino of the day? And of course, he doesn't know all the rhinos that I have, but I was like, big, little, wooden, ceramic, fanciful looking, realistic looking. What do you want? And he said, real recently there was you had this big leather rhino out there with you on your on the railing outside your office, and I was like, there you go. I happen to have another big leather rhino, same size, just like it. Only this one is dark brown. That one was light brown. This one is a dark brown, kind of ebony brown leather rhino. Very cool. He's a little worse for wear and tear than the last one. He's gotten beat up a little bit. I don't know if you can see up close, but there's some portions of the rhino here. I'm having a little trouble with the video. Maybe I have a bad internet connection today, but you can see some chewed up markings there from where whatever. Rhinos have 2-inch thick skin, and so whatever he bumped into or fell or got scraped on or whatever, we're rhinos. We just keep going. That's a really big reason that rhinos are the symbol of the entrepreneur. We got 2-inch thick skin, folks. You can't really bother us. You can't really stop us. I mean, there's one in the White House right now. Like, if anybody should have been stopped 1,000,000 times over during the campaign, this is going to do it. This is going to do it. This is going to do it. And even during his presidency, if you talk to any of the anti-Trumpers, like, oh, that's it. This is it. It's all over. A storm is coming. This is that. It's all over. It's not. It's never going to be over. The guy's not quitting. He's a rhino. And entrepreneurs are rhinos. And so there's the big, dark brown leather rhino. He is leather. And signifying the irony, as Scott Alexander points out in his trilogy, his great book, Rhinoceros Success, and the 2 others in the series, that he compares people who are either a rhino or a cow. The cow being the member of the herd, soft-skinned. You can tip them over, for crying out loud. They're easily led and easily told everything to do, and they're kept on a farm, and they're fed, and their crap is shoveled up for them, and they're taken care of by the farmer, but they can never go outside the confounds of the farm, and on and on and on. Those are the cows. Most 87% of people in America that count on the 13% of us that are the business owners to supply them with their entire livelihood. We are the farmer, and they're all the cows on our farms, grazing away, crapping all over themselves, and we have to do everything for them. Then there are the rhinos who live in the jungle, and no one does anything for them. They wake up every day, and a predator could come along, and that's the end. Anything can happen. There's all kinds of things going on in the jungle. You never know what's happening day or night. You need thick skin to deal with it. But the irony of a leather rhino is that leather, which can come from animals like cows, made into an actual rhino. How cool is that? So there's Rhino of the day. And today, Throwback Thursday, I've been doing some spring cleaning, going through a lot of old stuff and getting rid of a lot of old papers. And I found a whole bunch that'll supply me with Throwback Thursdays for at least the rest of the year. And how about this one? I found this is a group of order forms for my charity auction from an event I held in January 2011. So there's a date. Now that credit card's expired, of course, but I don't really want to show it. But 2011, January 21st, apparently the date of the event. And there's the charity auction to benefit junior achievement. My group, Chicagoland Sharpest Entrepreneurs, and all kinds of different amounts on here for different items that were auctioned off. There were some silent auctions. There were some live auctions. And you see everything from like this thing, whatever that was, for $10, and this thing for $100, and this one $30, and this one $150 and $3,500, so $3,650 on that one. Oh, $3,500 on that one. Another $3,500 on that one. A 30 and a 25 on that one. 15 and a 10 on that one. And on and on and on. $10, $50, $100, $70, $10. Oh, another 3,500, another 100 on this one. Boom, $100. Very nice. 25 there, $10 there, $45 there for a coffee basket. Must have had good coffee. So what I did is I had my members donate items for the charity auction. So this was a win-win. They got to promote their business and get some promotion and some goodwill from everybody for giving away their stuff, and then people got to bid on it and get it at a discount, although some people paid a premium because it was an auction and because it was for charity. And so they didn't mind overpaying over the cost of something or the perceived cost of something. And so we raised almost around 15,000 or so, I believe, because there was also more things going on than just the auction to raise money. And I think the check that went to the Chicago chapter of Junior Achievement was a little over $15,000 for that one event, which I loved. And the reason I picked Junior Achievement, for those that don't know what that is, that's a group that supports and encourages and enables and outfits and prepares the next generation of entrepreneurs. So a couple of things here. Number one, it's very powerful for you to tie your business to a charity. People will buy more stuff from you. They will, again, happily pay over prices because they know it's going to a charity. It's a good cause. Plus, they can even write off the value above the actual value of the item if they do pay more than the value of the item. So, for instance, you see like on a public TV, you get a tote bag if you donate $100. Well, you don't get to write off all 100 because you're getting something of value, a tote bag. Consult a tax attorney, of course. I'm not, or tax accountant or whatever. I'm not a tax guy, but I do know that that's in general how it works. The value of the tote bag, if it's $10, you can write off the 90. And so that's a smart thing to do. You can get people that will buy your stuff. They'll happily buy your stuff. They'll go out of the way to think, what can I buy here because I want to support that cause. And when the cause is relevant and ties in. So in this case, it is because we were Chicagoland's sharpest entrepreneurs tying into Junior Achievement, which supports and encourages and enables and teaches the next generation of entrepreneurs. This is the Chicago chapter. It's just a natural fit. And that helps to generate the support for the charity and the goodwill for your business. So for instance, if you had a business that is, I have a client who does a lot of work. He's a big leader in the outdoorsman industry, hunting, fishing, camping, that kind of stuff. They might tie themselves into the NRA. So if they have an auction of, whatever, the coffee basket, and can't read the handwriting and whatever else this stuff is, a wheel thrown coffee mug gift set, a lot of coffee going on, and whatever else there was. This one is a 30-minute LED light therapy session. Okay, some kind of a Reiki specialist. The value $30 and the winning bid $15. So the $15 goes to charity, and the Reiki specialist does the session for free. But then the person might come back and want to buy a package of services or just come back and become a regular client. So it's an opportunity for anyone donating to get the goodwill of the donation and to possibly get business from it. So you're giving that chance to all your clients to donate stuff and feel good about donating to the cause, and in this case, helping a future generation of entrepreneurs. And it also is good for your other clients or anyone that's at your event or participating in the auction because they get a good deal on stuff. And so tying your business into a relevant charity can be a strong thing. I was talking about the hunting and camping and fishing guy. They might tie themselves into the NRA. Now, if your business was, I don't know, the Vegetarians of America, you might not tie yourself into a hunting charity, right? Makes sense? You want it to be relevant for maximum effect, because that'll make people feel good to do business with you, knowing that some of the proceeds go to that charity. You know, on this, I just got back the final, the draft version. Final version might come back tomorrow, in which case I will publish it and put it on my website, the May edition of the Rhino Monthly magazine. And on the cover this month is the one and only Mr. Bill Glazer with his newest book that is just out, Outrageous Multi-Step Marketing Campaigns That Are Outrageously Successful. That's Bill's new book. Look for it with me and Bill on the cover of the May issue of Rhino Monthly magazine. All the proceeds from purchase of this book go to a charity. Bill Glazer had a stroke, and so all the proceeds go to a charity that helps military veterans who have had a stroke, helps them and their family to recover from the stroke. So something with the Veterans Administration, something about a stroke. And so people are very happy to buy the book for $25 and don't think, oh, gee, it's a paperback book. Maybe it should be $19.99 or $7. The money's going to a charity. So we don't question that it's going there. We're very happily. I know plenty of people bought multiple copies and very happy. They give them away to all their clients, and they're very happy to write a $1,000 check that is going to the charity and supporting Bill and giving away to their clients. And so when you tie your business into a relevant charity, everybody wins. Highly recommend it. And from January 21st, 2011, 7.5 years ago, we have an example of doing that right here on Throwback Thursday. I did this and supported this charity at many of my events, but this is just one of them that I found these forms, and now I am tossing them because I'm doing spring cleaning, folks, and tossing out the old paperwork. I just thought that'd be cool. You might want to see that, have it shared with you, and I can teach a valuable business lesson from it as well. So help. And look at that. Steve Zatarga is here. Welcome, Steve. Leon is here. And Chris Sawadsky is here as well. And if you missed the beginning, Steve, I did share the Rhino of the Day in honor of you. It was your choice. I asked for your suggestion, your request, and it was for a big leather rhino. I showed my big light brown leather rhino a couple weeks ago. You said you saw that one. This is the big dark brown leather rhino. Solid leather rhino. I don't know what's on the inside, solid something, but it's very heavy, substantial, very cool Rhino of the Day. Thanks for the recommendation, Steve. Thanks for everyone being here live. If you want to, hey, Chad Powers is here. Good seeing you. Thanks for the likes. And if you want to chip in with any examples you've done of using a charity in your business, or maybe you're just looking for some ideas and some suggestions on not only what charities you could use to tie in your business, but how you could tie them into your business to generate extra profits and goodwill and make more sales and gain more customers that you can get referrals from and make more sales to later, even if you didn't make money on them because you gave the money to charity. They'll become clients, customers, patients, members. You can find something else to sell them or do something with later on. So everybody wins from it. If you're looking for help, as always, you just go to 25kin25.com and you can get my famous $25,000 guarantee that I will find you in one 25-minute strategy session. And so otherwise, you can post any comments, questions, concerns, issues. I always respond when appropriate. That's it for Throwback Thursday. Thanks, everyone, being here today. I will be back tomorrow with Foundation Friday. And speaking of an event from 2011, I will continue with number 2 in a series of 7 critical transformations that every business owner must make. That's from a talk I gave at my event, the Next Level Seminar, in July of 2011. Also, about 7 years ago. I did part 1 last Friday. You can check for that wherever you're watching this. Scroll back on my podcast, blog, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, wherever you're seeing this. You can see part 1. It's not necessary to oh, I didn't watch part 1, I can't see part 2, because there's 7 separate transformations you want to make. But at some point, you want to watch them all. Number 2 is coming up tomorrow, and I hope you'll join me then. And Jeremy Danley is here. Great seeing you. Unfortunately, you just caught the end, but Jeremy has the recordings, actually, of those 7 transformations, and thank you, Jeremy. Happy birthday also. Jeremy's birthday today. Everyone wish him a happy birthday, and Jeremy is the one who suggested to me or said something like that was the best talk at that event, he has all the recordings of the event, in his opinion, probably just trying to butter me up and kiss my butt. But it sounds good to me, even if I was the worst one at the event. I've had lots of people tell me how much that helped them, and I got lots of positive response on last Friday's recording, so I will have critical transformation number 2 out of 7 that every business owner must make, and I'll do that tomorrow on Foundation Friday. Thanks everyone being here for today. End of another long day where I've lost my mind and can't talk straight. I gotta maybe either record these earlier or talk less to less prospects and clients and help less people during the day. Not going to do that. So I'll either have to record these earlier, or else you have to put up with the fact that I am a little bleary-eyed at the end of about 11 hours of talking to people all day today. And I'll be back again tomorrow. Thanks, Jeremy. Thanks to everyone else for being here live. Everyone watching on the replay. I'll catch you tomorrow on Foundation Friday. Over and out. Bye-bye. Oh, yeah, always got to press the button twice now. Do you really want to end? Yes, really do. Oh, I didn't press it in time. Oh, my goodness. There you go. Bye-bye. Did I press it? It's comedy of errors, folks. Here we go. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.